Hi everyone, I'm Greg, I'm Bioinformatter on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Moxfield. And um, this is the greatest hits video for my fourth collector box of Phyrexia. All will be one. And as you can see from over here, this is a firebox. Pretty awesome. So this is the clear winner of the boxes I've opened so far. And let's go over what kind of cool stuff was found here. We have the Eternal Wanderer in the Borderless. So we have Copperline Gorge in Borderless foil. We have Tyvar Jubilant Brawler in foil. Tyvar Jubilant Brawler in borderless foil. Drivnod Carnage Dominus in borderless. So all those Domini are kind of fun. So if a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time, and you can do stuff to make it indestructible. Jace the Perfected Mind in foil. And Clever Concealment. So this one is from the Commander set, and it's awesome if you care about tokens. And also it has Convoke, which is kind of a thing I'm trying to explore in a deck I'm building. So Convoke and any number of target non-land permanents you control phase out. So you can phase out your tokens, and they don't disappear on you. So that's pretty good. And Urtet, Remnant of Memnarch. So this is also a commander one, and so for people that like mirrors, they finally have a commander of their own, and that's fun. So I think that there's a particular foil version of this that's worth a bunch. This is still respectable. And this is the extended art foil of Chishgoria Forge Tyrant. So affinity for artifacts, flying, and haste, and whenever it attacks, exile the top 5 cards of your library. You may cast an artifact spell from among them, and if you do, it has affinity for artifacts, so you can cheat some stuff out. The Mycosynth Gardens in extended art. So, you can get a colorless out of it, or you can, exchange one to make it the color that you need. But you can pay X and tap, and it becomes a copy of a target non-token artifact you control with a mana value X. So depending on what targets you have for that, it could be very valuable. Phyrexian Vindicator. So this is one of the ones where, it has it's a setup for, a fun build. So I mean, it does cost four white. It has flying, and if damage would be dealt to Phyrexian Vindicator, prevent that damage, and when that damage is prevented this way, Phyrexian Vindicator deals that much damage to any other target. So you get to do things to make sure damage gets sent Phyrexian Vindicator's way, and you get to redirect it. So I'm sure there's all kinds of fun ways to do that within a deck. So at least it's a fun challenge. Mercurial Spelldancer in extended art foil. So it can't be blocked. And whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put an oil counter on it, on Mercurial Spelldancer. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may remove 2 oil counters from it. If you do, when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell, and you may choose other targets for the copy. So that's another one where you can kind of plan around it and do some fun stuff. I mean, it's also a rogue. That does not fit in with like party stuff as well. Now here is the Eternal Wanderer, borderless, but in the Phyrexian, I mean, in the Step Incomplete, the Step Incomplete foil format, all those rainbow Phyrexian mana symbols in it. And this is also a cool card. So no more than one creature can attack. Can attack in each combat. You can tick it up and exile up to one target artifact or creature and return it to the battlefield under its owner's control before the beginning of that player's next end step. So blinky stuff. Or you could just, for nothing, spit out a 2/2 double strike samurai. And the interesting, particularly interesting thing about this is the -4, because this is it starts at 5 loyalty. The -4 for each player, choose a creature that player controls, and each player sacrifices all creatures they control not chosen this way. So you can get yourself an almost board wipe out of the gate. So that's pretty strong. Venerated Rot Priest. So it's got Toxic 1, and whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell, target opponent gets a poison counter. So it's a little bit of discouragement for people to mess around with your stuff. Tyvar, Jubilant Brawler in the Step Incomplete, borderless Step Incomplete foil. So for Tyvar, you can activate abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. So that can definitely come in handy. You can pay 1 to untap up to 1 target creature, which, that's all kinds of scenarios where that can make a difference. Say you're going to untap a mana dork that deals with devotion or something like that. Or you can do a -2, mill 3 cards, and then you may return a creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So if you plan ahead so that you've got, creatures in that range that you're likely to get something back, that could be good as well. Jace the Perfected Mind in the borderless foil treatment. So it's completed, so you got that, Phyrexian mana in the cost. If it comes out, you lose some loyalty for paying that way to cheat it out. +1 until the end of your turn. Up to 1 target creature gets -3, -0. -2, target player mills 3 cards, and then if a graveyard has 20 or more cards in it, you draw 3 cards, otherwise you draw a card. And -X, target player mills 3 times X cards. So you could do some brutal mill on someone else, or if you're set up to where you actually want to do that to yourself, cool. A Sword of Forge and Frontier in foil. So equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has protection from red and from green. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. You may play an additional land this turn. It's got equipped too. So there are people that are keen on sword decks, so it's an extra bit for that. Vraska, Betrayal's Sting in the borderless. So that's actually pretty cool looking. It's got completed 0, you draw a card and you lose a life. Proliferate. Okay, so proliferation is important in a poison set. Target creature, -3, -2, target creature becomes a treasure artifact. Add 1, so, and loses all other card types and abilities. That's a little funny. And -9. If target player has fewer than 9 poison counters, they get a number of poison counters equal to the difference. So you can zoom someone up to 9 poison counters, which means someone's going to want to blow this up. I mean, if you manage to get this up to where you can do the -9, being able to do the proliferate on the next turn means someone's in trouble. Okay, but the grand finale and what carries this box a bit is Alesh Norn, Mother of Machines, in the borderless Junji Ito Step in Complete Foil edition. So this is like $167 TCG mid at the moment. So that's pretty awesome. So this box is the clear winner of what I have opened so far. So, say 210 to anywhere from 200 to 220 for one of these boxes, I think. And a 382 value at $5 and above cards. That's pretty darn good. So definitely no complaints about this box. Yeah, so this was the fourth box. I've already opened another one after this, and I have 2 more on the way, and we'll see how those go. So thanks for watching.